happy to see you. We've had a wonderful week. It is the last day of, I guess, our working week. I'll ask you what day it is soon. I'm not going to give it away today. We have a really exciting day today. I switched it up a little bit. Today is still music day, but because we had so many special days this week and we were celebrating the Queen's birthday and Earth Day, and it really got me into baking things at home and starting thinking about all the treats that I used to eat that I made in England, and obviously you guys that already live in the UK will know what these treats are. But I decided that today I would do some baking. We would do some baking together. I used to do this when I taught at school too, so sometimes we would do music and sometimes we would do some cooking. So today we are actually going to cook a special treat which I would call an eloquent snack. But before we get onto that, let's welcome in the day together. The sun is coming up, the sun is coming up. We thank the earth for spinning round and being here for us. The sun is coming up, the sun is coming up. We thank the earth for spinning round and being here for us. The sun is coming up, the sun is coming up. We thank the earth for spinning round and being here for us. When I sit at circle, my bottom is on the floor. My legs are crisscross applesauce. My eyes are looking, my ears are listening, my mouth is closed, and my hands are in my lap. Tommy thumb is up and Tommy thumb is down. Tommy thumb is dancing all around the town. Dance him on your shoulders, dance him on your head, dance him on your knees and tuck him into bed. Good morning to you, good morning to you. We're all in our spaces with bright shiny faces, and I say to you, good morning to you. Good morning, Miss Alexa. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm glad you're here today. Hooray! Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? What day is it today? Yes, today is Friday! Happy Friday! And although Fridays might have a slightly different feel than they used to before the virus was here and most people are working at home, it's still Friday and the weekend comes in and we have a rest. Most of us try and have a rest, or we change our routine slightly. I don't know about you guys, but we get a little bit more relaxed in our house. We come away from our schedule. Maybe we treat ourselves and we watch our favorite film, our favorite movie. It's really nice. Family weekend, hopefully. Sometimes in our family, Elizabeth's daddy works at the weekend, and I'm sure sometimes in your family, maybe somebody works at the weekend, but then it makes it all the more extra special those days that you have together. So hopefully you're excited for the weekend. I am. Let's have a look and see what the date is. Can you help me, please? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Today is Friday, April 24. Hoy es el viernes, el 24 de abril. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's days of the week, Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Los días de la semana son. Los días de la semana son siete. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo son siete. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Sunny, 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 sunny. Is it sunny in the sky? S-U-N-N-Y is sunny. Is it sunny in the sky? Cloudy, 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 cloudy. Is it cloudy in the sky? C-L-O-U-D-Y, cloudy. Is it cloudy in the sky? Rainy, 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 rainy. Is it rainy in the sky? R-A-I-N-Y is rainy. Is it rainy in the sky? Windy, 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 windy. Is it windy in the sky? W-I-N-D-Y, windy. Is it windy in the sky? Snowy, 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 snowy. Is it snowy in the sky? S-N-O-W-Y is snowy. Is it snowy in the sky? What's the weather like with you today? With me, it's a little bit rainy actually today, so I'm going to sing about the rain. You sing about what the weather is like when you are. Ready? I know a day just like today, and rainy was the weather. R-A-I-N-Y, 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 and rainy was the weather. Okay, my friends, we are going to do some baking today. I'm so excited. We'll be making lots of treats. So these are British treats. Very British treat that we're going to make. We're going to make an eloquent snack, something that the Queen would eat with her tea. So I'm going to bring my table backwards so I can show you and we can make these together. Ready? Oh, here it is. We are going to make some shortbread. Some shortbread biscuits. Now, I know if you live in the UK, you know what a shortbread biscuit is, and you know that it is yummy. But if you don't live in the UK, and I know a lot of my friends here in America, and you have not tried a shortbread biscuit, then you need to try these because they are delicious. They are super simple to make, and you can also substitute easily ingredients, which I have done, and they still taste yummy because I tried it myself. So, what do you need to make shortbread biscuits? Well, it's very simple actually. So I have my tray here. You need, can you see that well? Oh, I got my other sticky note stuck to the side of me. You need sugar. In the UK, it mentions that you should use caster sugar. This is one of the BBC recipes, which is a super simple one. I like it a lot. I actually substituted it for cane sugar, but you should use granulated sugar. And it didn't make any difference when I substituted it. So try the sugar that you like with it. I'm sure if you like coconut sugar too, I think they would taste equally lovely. So you need, depending on where you are, you can see that well, 55 grams, 2 ounces or 1/4 cup of sugar. Butter, real butter with these shortbread biscuits. So that 125 grams, 4 ounces or 1/2 cup of butter, which is great. So just a full stick of butter that you can put in if you are in the US. And flour. This recipe recommended the plain flour. Plain flour is just like all-purpose flour in America. I actually used a blend of gluten-free flour, and they still tasted yummy, and it worked really well. 180 grams, 6 ounces or 3/4 cup of flour. Okay, shall we get started? Oh, before we get started, actually, you need to preheat your oven. So preheat your oven, 190 degrees Celsius, 375 Fahrenheit, And later on I tell you that we're going to be cooking them for 15 to 20 minutes. So Arabella has decided to join us. She woke up a little bit early for her nap. I don't know about you, and you have a teething baby right now, so you might be able to hear her in the background. She's probably going to be eating all of the shortbread. It's the first time that she's tried it. I'm going to bring up my board here, so it's ready for me. And I'm also moving it out of the way of Arabella. I know you know it's like when you have an 11-month-old and they like to grab everything. Yes, they're in there, darling. And here is my bowl. Our bowl. Yes. She got a hold of my cup of tea, which is obviously, we have to eat them with a cup of tea for later, so I'm going to leave that there too, so we can have them afterwards. So first of all, we take a mixing bowl and we put in our sugar. Ooh, I feel like I'm on a cooking show. Would you believe I've not really been ever a very good chef? It's just recently that I found myself baking and cooking again and loving it. We take out our butter. Yes, we take out our butter. And make sure you take your butter out of the fridge so it's nice and soft, because you're going to mix it. Your butter in. That is rubbish, which I'll put back over there. And you want to mix all of your butter and your sugar together. So it says kind of blend it, whisk it together. I like to do this all by hand. I just have a thing, especially if you're doing it with your kids, it's so nice. You do it together with mummies and daddies to mix it all up. And I love having the wooden spoon just to splash it down, mix it all up. It's a good thing. It's really good getting your hands in here as well, actually. But you mix your butter and your sugar up. You want to get it into a smooth paste. Arabella is sitting beside me here, and she has about, I'm going to say 3 of the pre-made shortbread biscuits in her mouth, because they're that good. Yes, they're good, aren't they? Yeah. She can't talk yet, but I can tell by her face that they're good. So I'm going to mix them up into a paste. Just like this. You see? And then we are going to add the flour. Now, I don't like putting all of the flour in at once, because no matter how much I think I've measured it out really well, sometimes I feel like I get a bit too much in there. So mix in the flour. I'm going to use the spoon for a little bit, and then I'm going to put my hands in, because eventually what we're going to do is take it out, put it on the board, flatten it out and roll it. And don't worry about that. If you're anything like me, I do not have a rolling pin. I don't know why I don't have a rolling pin. Maybe it's because I never baked. Some of these things I need to start investing in, I think. Yes, I need to start investing in them. Were they enjoyable? Mix it all around, get it all together. Now it should start coming together, and this is at the point where, this is the fun part. Get your hands in there. Okay, see it's kind of crumbly right now. We want to get it all kind of together. Like a dough. Can you hear that? That's the sound of something being young. Blend it, squish it all together. Blend it and squish it all together. Ooh, this is the fun part. It's kind of like having Play-Doh, but Play-Doh that you can actually eat afterwards. How fun is that? Okay. I'm not going to take a really long time putting it all together, my friends, so I'm going to take out what I have here. My bowl, my dough, my soon-to-be shortbread biscuits. And I would love to show you the ones that I made before, but I think Arabella down here might be eating them all. Here we go. So you should be able to form it, in your hands. I'm going to put it out on a pre-floured board. Put this down here to the side. Now, pull this back slightly. Obviously there's my cup of tea. Oh yeah, it's a real cup of tea. We're going to put a pre-floured surface out, put it out on a floured surface. Now, if you have a rolling pin, it's really great. Roll it, flatten it down. Because I don't have a rolling pin, you know what? This worked just as well. I'll rub my hands off of it. A little bit too much on my hands here. And then wipe my hands off. I'm going to use some cutters to cut it up. You can, if you don't have any cutters, you can just use your hands. Oh yeah, that was a bowl. Do you hear that sound? It's the sound of china when it doesn't break. Thank you. If you don't have cutters, you don't need to use them. Like I said, just use your hands to make them in shapes. I have to admit, we actually had cutters. They came with the Play-Doh that we bought, but I washed them really well and used them as cutters for this. They're great. So we cut them out. You see? Star. And then we're going to lay them all on a baking tray, on some greaseproof paper, on a cookie sheet. And we are going to place them in our oven for 15 to 20 minutes or until they turn a golden brown colour. And I'm going to try and salvage some of the cookies that I made earlier and show you what they look like. Are you ready? Let's push this back. Can I have one of those, please? Let's see if Arabella will share them with us. Here we go. Pre-made cookies. And it's very important, since we're celebrating being in England and having afternoon tea and a cup of tea, that you take your shortbread biscuit, dunk it in your tea, and try it. Honestly, it's so yummy, even with the substitutions. My other daughter just woke from a nap. Everybody's waking up early today. I would like to finish off with a nursery rhyme, which is an English nursery rhyme traditional. Lots of people in the UK will already know this. It's called The Grand Old Duke of York. I thought it would be very apt to have something else we can learn that's from England, same as we're kind of making shortbread biscuits, but some friends here might not know it. I like it because my daughter Elizabeth really, really likes this nursery rhyme. I don't know why, but it's a good one, and I learned it when I was young. And it is believed to be about Richard of York. Richard of York was a claimant to the English throne, and he was a protector of England. And in the Battle of Wakefield on December the 30th, 1460, he was with his army, and he was coming away from the battle. He was taking his army back up to his castle, and for some strange reason, he marched them all back down again. And then, unfortunately, they were overwhelmed by the rest of the army on the other side, and Richard of York lost his life. So that's what it's believed to be about. So I would love to share it with you, and then maybe you could share it with your mommies and daddies too. Are you ready? It goes like this. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. See, kind of silly, huh? Let's finish with a breathing exercise today. Let's finish with a blowing a cup of tea breathing exercise. So we're going to breathe in and out on our tea. Are you ready? Breathe in. Breathe in. Shoulders up and down in your back pockets. I hope you enjoy making shortbread biscuits. I hope you enjoy maybe making a cup of tea for mommy and daddy, and you can have it with milk or warm milk. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Keep looking out for your letter sound of the week. Keep collecting for your nature tray. I am so excited to see you next week. We will have a new letter sound. It will be coming to the end of April, so we will be celebrating more about Africa, our continent, and I can't wait to see you. Remember, please remind your mommies and daddies too, if you haven't already and you're watching this, please help me help you. Press the button, subscribe, it costs nothing, and I will see you next week. Goodbye, friend!